You guys are the daughters of an NFL Hall of Famer, Henry Jordan.
Yes.
Right. Our dad died in 1977, and after he died, my mom split up the jewelry amongst us.
And your father played defense.
He was defensive tackle, and at the time, he was the smallest defensive tackle in the NFL. He has a lot of cards out there, and they all say something different, but he was maybe 6'2" on a good day. Very, very fast. He was known for his incredible speed.
That's his thing. He was
Very agile.
He was an agile defensive
Yes.
tackle. He could get to the quarterback with, and at the time, sacks were, they didn't keep track of them.
Right.
So who knows?
One of the other things he was known for, he did a lot of speaking engagements, and he was known for his wit. He was a very funny man. One of the famous things that he's known for saying is, Lombardi treats us all the same, like dogs.
And you brought some souvenirs that you've inherited from your dad. What do you have here?
In 1961, the Green Bay Packers won a championship, and they had received a ring. At the same time, the wives received a companion ring, which is this one right here. And in 1962, they won a championship, and they received a watch. That's not in this collection here. In 1965, they won again and won this ring right here, and that was called the World Championship ring. In 1966, they won again, and that was when they changed it to Super Bowl I, and that is this ring right here. They also won again the third year, 1967, for Super Bowl II. And so they had a three-peat, and people just forget because this ring here is not called Super Bowl.
So the Packers have a proud tradition of winning, is what you're trying to tell me.
Yes.
And not to be outdone, as you said, the 1961 wives rings, they got their own ring along with the players. And you got the last NFL championship ring and the first Super Bowl ring.
Right.
And in the middle, you have a charm that's a combination of what exactly?
When the team won, the wives would get a charm. And so this is a charm bracelet, and it has different years for all the different divisional championships. Or this one here is an outstanding lineman in 1962. This one is a medallion that says on the back, 7-time All-Pro, 5-time Pro Bowl. And then we've also got this one was to commemorate the Super Bowl I ring.
So in 1959, Vince Lombardi traded for your dad.
Yes.
To bring him from Cleveland to the Packers. The rest is history.
Absolutely.
Let me ask you this, did your dad wear these rings?
He wore every one of them until a new one. Once he got Super Bowl II, that is the one that he wore all the time.
Wore it all the time,
Yeah.
not just on the holidays, not just when
No,
people were
it was-
over. He never took it off.
Correct.
He was proud of it.
Well, he took it off all the time, but he wore it because fans and friends wanted to try it on.
That's great. And you got to meet some of these players. You were there.
Yes.
You
We
grew
grew up
up
with them.
with your Hall of Fame dad.
Yes.
He had a prolific NFL career, was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 1995. You guys have any idea of the value here?
No, not at
A
all.
lot of sentimental value.
No.
Certainly. We can't gauge that. I'll give you two values here. At auction, combined, this would bring $75,000
Really?
to $100,000.
Wow.
We think insurance value is between $150,000 to $200,000.
Okay.
As you said, you really can't value it.
No.
The sentimental value is
Yeah.
enormous.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, when this came in, we were thrilled. My eyes, I lit up. And you're still Packers fans, right?
Absolutely.